I'm Shauna Rae, and I live on Long Island with my mom, Patty, my stepdad, Mark, and my sister, Riley. My older sister, Tara, lives in Florida with her fiance, Jesse. Come on, out of the yard. Because of my size, I've been limited in a lot of ways. I'm not able to do things an average human being can do. I can't sit the same way an average person sits. I can't see out windows. I can't see above counters. But my height has affected me in good ways because it actually taught me a lot about humankind. It's taught me a lot about myself, and it's really taught me who's actually there for me. Did you want breakfast? Do you want cereal?
Oh, no, that's my breakfast.
The cake? You know what people eat, like, on the go for breakfast? Granola bars. You know what people don't eat on the go? Cake.
What can I eat?
You said you were gonna eat cake.
Eat cake.
This morning, my mother, my sister Riley, Tara, and I, we've decided to go to a hair salon because Tara's in town and we thought it would be fun. Plus, I am going on a blind date soon.
So what are you guys doing today?
Salon day.
So I'm out.
We didn't make an appointment for you, sorry.
With your 5 hairs.
Pretty quick.
Could have been cheap.
So what are you getting done with your hair?
Darker blue at the roots and then pink.
so
So
natural-
not natural.
So natural for Alpha Centauri 5. What are you getting done, Tara?
I'm going red.
Red.
Red?
No,
Like-
not red,
like
red.
fire hydrant?
No,
Mermaid red?
God, no. Like a burgundy.
Like
Wow.
jacket red.
I'm getting some curl put in this.
Oh.
And then lighter.
I'm getting balayage, weird word highlights.
Belage. It's belage, belage, belage.
Don't say blage. Balayage is a highlight technique that doesn't use foil, it's just hand painted on.
Belage.
No,
Belage, belage,
balayage.
balayage.
Okay, bye.
Got places to be.
Don't forget
Coming back, new women.
I hope.
Yeah.
Hi.
How are y'all?
Very good. How are you? You guys ready to have makeovers?
We're ready for something.
All right, let me introduce you to who you're going to.
Okay, thank you.
I have been to a salon before and I have met my stylist, Alex. But I have gone into hair salons before and they automatically assume I'm a child. Usually when it's a hair salon, I just take it because children are usually cheaper. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm a kid, just cut my hair.
All right, are you excited?
I am and am not. I'm ready to get rid of all the dead things in my hair because like it just doesn't feel good anymore.
And we're also coloring, right?
Yeah, highlights.
How light do you want to be?
Not too light.
So you want it subtle.
Yeah.
I've never done an adult-looking haircut on someone Shauna's size before, but I was excited. When you first meet Shauna, it's hard to wrap your head around the fact that she's 22, but then once you talk to her, you kind of forget she doesn't look like she's 22. It changes your mind. So what's going on with your life? What's new and different?
Everything's different. I got my permit by accidentally taking the test as a study test, and I passed.
Okay.
Yeah. In order for me to take driving lessons, I have to do it a little differently than everyone else. I have to find someone who can teach me how to drive an accommodated car. I will need hand controls, and then I can start taking lessons and kind of driving like everyone else, except, you know, with 2 limbs instead of 3. There's that. And I'm being set up on a blind date. And I mean, he's in a similar situation to me. He's supposed to have pituitary dwarfism.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's not awesome,
So
but it's awesome.
it'll be a unique connection either way. And if we can help each other out with, like, our lives, then that's fine.
Have you ever met someone that has gone
In
through everything
person,
that you?
no. I've talked to social media, like, people that have pituitary dwarfism or a form of it.
Okay.
But I've never really met someone in person in the situation.
Are you excited about that?
I'm a little nervous, but we'll see. I mean, he's supposed to be like a volunteer firefighter, so he's probably a good person.
You'd hope so.
I would hope
He
so.
volunteers.
Like, if you're volunteering to save people's lives, you gotta be a good person.
You gotta be a good person.
Yeah. My typical type of guy would be darker complexion of skin, 5'5" or taller. Build doesn't usually matter to me, but I have never been on a date with another little person, so I am excited to see someone who's gone through a similar pathway as me. So I am hopeful that this blind date will turn into at least a friendship or something.
You can relax back if you want. I will just give you a little file here.
So we're gonna go look at a house in a couple days.
one that has like a separate living space for Shauna and maybe Riley.
You want them to be there?
Yes.
Do you?
I'm not sure if they're ready to live on their own.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Do you think they are?
No, but I think they need to.
Wow, they need to do a lot of things. I don't believe that Shauna and Riley are ready to live on their own. They don't have the full picture of what goes into living on your own. Aside from just finances, how are they going to get back and forth from place to place? And just them getting along with one another. I don't know if they're mature enough to deal with those things.
I think they'll grow up faster when they fly the coop.
Yeah, but living with us but separate, I think it's a good first step.
Why do they need that first step? Who gets that? Like, I don't know many
I know,
people
but
that.
I also don't know many
parents'
people that are in
backyard.
Shauna's situation.
Yeah, that's true.
I think my parents are concerned about my sister and I when it comes to moving out, but I do have future plans to move out of my parents' house, and I want to do that not only to give myself space and gain independence, but to give them space. I think we're all at the point where we're just too old and I can't anymore. But my timeline for moving out is dependent on how fast I get my license and financial stability.
How was that?
That's good.
Thank you.
I thought my hair was exactly what I wanted. When it was done, she didn't do too many highlights, so I don't go full blonde. And then the son will do the rest of the work that I want it to do.
All right, looking good
You
there.
did good, Matt.
I'm glad you're happy. I think it looks beautiful on you.
Gorgeous. Thank you. Once my hair was finished, I thought it looked great. I thought my hair was beautiful.
How do you like it? You look beautiful.
You look so cool. I'm very happy with my new hair. It's so pretty. I think I do feel a little more confident in being me. That's for sure.
You guys look amazing, amazing, amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I would like to think my hair is gonna give me a boost of confidence when it comes to my date, but when it comes to dating, you get what you get.
We'll be back.
4 weeks for Riley. We'll be back.
Not that. Way too thin. Oh. Okay. Today I'm meeting a young man named Thomas that Gabby the matchmaker set up for me. I know that he battled cancer at some point in his life and has pituitary dwarfism, but I'm not sure if he's as short as I am or if he's more towards the average height of someone with dwarfism.
I like your makeup.
Thanks.
I just need shoes on my phone.
Where's
All
your
right, well-
phone?
I don't know where
If
my
we're gonna
phone
go, we should go.
currently is.
Riley's like, I just need shoes in my phone. Riley's not ready.
Okay.
What advice would I give Shauna? I have never been on a blind date.
No, I never did any of that. No.
They have no advice for me going on a blind date with Thomas.
That you will take.
Be open.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Be open and be yourself and just be
No,
happy and positive.
I did not say be yourself. I said be open.
I know where you sleep.
And here we go.
Since I don't drive, Mark and Riley will be taking me to this date. Thomas is a volunteer firefighter, so he wanted to invite me to come see the fire station and show me around.
Well, I wish you luck. We'll be right here. All right?
Yep.
We got you.
Shut up.
I feel like the only advice I have for Shauna going on this blind date is just to kind of breathe and just be calm and not panic.
Sean needs to just chill.
Tommy, let's see you have a visitor.
20 on my way.
Okay, he'll be right up.
Thank you. I, of course, feel awkward going on another blind date. I don't like to date, let alone blindly. So it's definitely making me want to run. Today I'm meeting my blind date Thomas at the firehouse he volunteers at. I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, I am super excited to meet someone who's gone through something very similar to me, and I'm interested to see the similarities and the differences.
Hi. Nice
I'm
to meet you. I'm
Shauna.
Tom. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Would you like to take a look at the station?
Sure.
Beautiful. Come on, right this way.
When Thomas first came around the corner, I was like, oh, he's taller. I was like, oh, he's taller. There's already a foot difference. I was like, we'll see how the similarities are there. How long have you volunteered here?
I've been here for 4 years. July 5th will be my anniversary date.
So straight out of high school.
Yep. Right
That's
after
good.
high school. My name is Thomas, and I'm 22 years old. I was born with cancer called optic nerve glioma. I was put on chemo at a year old. I was on until about 4.5, and from it, I'm stuck at 4.8. This is my Chief Rocco.
Hi, I'm Shauna.
Nice meeting you.
Nice
This
to
is
meet you.
firefighter Larry.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And when I first met her, it was when Tommy introduced me as firefighter Larry, and I turned around. I was like, "Oh, how you doing?" You know, and yeah, I was thinking like 12,
11-ish,
13.
12, right, maybe? She's a little pistol. She's a little firecracker. She had tattoos. I'm probably 3 times the size of her, and I don't even want to get a tattoo because I'm scared, and yet she has 4 of them.
Basically, this is a structure fire. Whoever goes in a firefight would go in the building with all this gear. So right here, we got firefighter gloves. These is what you wear. Anytime you're working on hose, anything, tools, saws, because it's cut-proof.
Kind of did feel like I was on a firehouse tour versus a date. I think that's kind of made him feel a little better, but it was nice that he kept rambling, so I didn't have to talk as much.
Yeah, a little bit. I was trying to just keep talk going. In open houses, basically, we always have to explain all that stuff too. But I'm nervous. Now this is where it gets heavy, because this thing weighs at least 60 pounds by itself. Make sure your straps are good.
You do realize you're putting 2 of me on you. I'm only 50 pounds.
You could do it.
So, ladies, are firemen sexy?
Well, back to the bachelorette party. I think we played putting the hose on the fireman.
That firefighter was sexy.
What are you saying?
There are some firefighters that could be, and there are some that
Any
could not
job where you put your life on the line to save others is an attractive job.
I mean,
That is true.
Did you want to try on the helmet? So yeah, try it on.
This is even heavy.
Once it's on your head, it's not as bad.
Like, this is like really heavy.
You gotta tighten it up. Once it's tightened up, it sits nice on your head.
Thomas is extremely positive, and I do have an appreciation for Thomas because he does put all that gear on, and he's half the size of the regular firefighters there, and he does it with a smile on his face, and he doesn't ever complain, and that's just admirable.
At the firehouse, just because of his size, we never really didn't let him do certain things. We let him do what I would do, or Chief would do, or Larry would do.
He's one of our brothers.
He's one of us.
He's an asset being in the fire service. We have him go inside a car or underneath the deck. You know, some of the younger guys are big guys, and, you know, Tommy can get into places that they can't.
Walking past one of my company's trucks. Pop this open for you.
Okay.
Climb up in there. And you're now the officer of Engine 3.
Oh, cool.
My shortness and my pituitary dwarfism really hasn't affected my life. I was always playing sports when I was a kid. I'm a volunteer firefighter. So yeah, I kind of live life day by day. I never give up. And don't let people bother me. You are in the officer's seat, so you are the lady and the queen of the rig. So you tell basically any guy in the back what their job is. Normally you'd have a control man. Control man, basically I didn't explain that, I'm sorry. The control man is the doorman, basically. So
Thomas was very open and honest about everything that goes along in a fire truck.
if the hose gets too far, where they're too far, you're supposed to keep within a talking distance.
And it was a lot of information.
Your backup man would be the person backing up the nozzle.
And I do think that a little bit of it was vomit out the mouth because he was nervous.
This is for CO calls. You can even use this on a fire call after it's done.
That's cool. But I think he really likes fire trucks and likes being a firefighter, and he's just really passionate about it. Usually when you're really passionate about it, you don't shut up about it.
I heard you had childhood cancer.
It was found between like 4 months and like 5 months old. I had to get immediate surgery. And then in kindergarten, they found out I wasn't growing. And so my growth hormones, it didn't work. And I stopped growing at 16.
Same thing, I was born with it. I got diagnosed with optic nerve glioma. I was on chemo till I was about 3.5. They didn't really question my height till I was about 15, 16, my doctors, and they found my growth plates in my hand were like millimeter away from being fused again.
Yeah.
And then they said that you may grow another 1/2 inch and
But there was no try on hormones or anything?
No,
I'm sorry.
because they said it wasn't even worth
It wasn't
the
gonna
shot.
work with it, yeah. So did the chemo leave you with like a lot of after effects, or are you pretty healthy?
I say I'm pretty healthy, but I know I still get really bad headaches, which they think they don't know if it's from the chemo or what it is.
I get migraines, but I have dead tissue back here.
Yeah.
Thomas and I did have a lot in common medically and what we go through on a daily basis. So it was nice for me to have those conversations and actually have someone that kind of understood it, because no one's ever been through the same situation. So I think it was really good for both of us.
Do you want to try and handle a hose?
Handle? I'll look at it maybe. I don't know about handling.
We can, yeah, let's.
Because I heard they're really powerful.
We got a hose that you can handle.
Is it a garden hose?
No.
Okay, then walk away. Where are we going?
All right, let's walk this way.
After showing me around the firehouse, Thomas wanted to show me how to operate a fire hose.
Yep.
I was concerned that he was gonna give me the stronger hose that was gonna be too powerful and maybe whip me around. I was also a little concerned that I was just gonna get soaked by a hose. It's getting a little weird, but I'm just gonna go with it. So what side? Do I have to stand on your side?
You could do whatever you feel comfortable. If you're righty, I recommend this side.
Okay.
If you're lefty, I recommend the other side, okay?
So this hand or this hand?
So I'll do your left hand up on there, and this goes up in your arm, and then of course backup man would be back here.
And then just
now,
pull?
Yep, pull back. And then usually in the fire service, when we're in a fire, go in a circular pattern. So basically what you're trying to do, what your goal is to hit the ceiling, wall, floor, ceiling, wall, floor.
Okay. Manning the hose with Thomas, it was fun, and it was interesting to know what he does at fires, learning the techniques. I thought that was cooler than actually dealing with the hose.
So that's basically it. Why don't we go grab some dinner?
Okay.
All right.
I think Thomas is very nice. I think it's going pretty well. We'll see where it goes at the diner and stuff. Thank you.
No problem.
It was a little weird to wait for Shauna the entire time on her date.
At this point, I think that I've had my fill of following her on her dates. I think that she can do it on her own now. I'm looking forward to the days that I can just have fun.
We'll see if he doesn't follow. This is my younger sister, Riley.
Nice to meet you. I'm Tom.
Nice to meet you, too.
Nice to meet you.
Tom?
Yep.
I'm
nice
Mark.
To meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
That's my stepdad.
So what's happening now? What are you guys doing now?
So we're going to a diner, and I'm riding with him.
Okay.
We're following.
That's fine. That's
All right.
perfectly good.
If he sits next to you, don't be alarmed.
That's
diner.
fine, too. It's all good.
He is very nervous. Very nervous. Fidgets a lot. First dates are always awkward. He's very nice, though. Very nice.
Very nice.
I guess